Hello everyone. So I just finished watching a stream with my two good friends, Ms. Unique and Cynthia. So I thought it would be nice to stream Cynthia's character.
Welcome to the Roughnecks.
Thank you, Farber Brown, for your follow. And welcome. And of course I screwed things up on my phone, so give me a minute. Okay. There we go. We're good. Okay, so I don't remember where we left off. Oh, that's right. We just finished the Babel mission.
Things are heating up with the Tholians. Monitor stations are detecting large fleet movements toward Federation space. They're refusing all of our diplomatic hails. We're doing all we can to prevent a war, but it's not looking good. I want you to join a task force I'm assembling. If this goes south, I want my best people on the front line when it does.
Okay. I'll accept this mission
Stay
and
safe.
land a course.
The Federation shouldn't be having significant issues with the Tholians at this point in time. I've been scanning the timeline and I think I found the problem. 2 years ago, a Tholian colonial fleet was destroyed. The Tholians blamed the Federation, and increasing hostilities have ultimately led us here. This is something I'll need your help to correct.
Okay. And this is what I was trying to tell Unique.
I've pinpointed the incident in question.
Because
Setting
even
temporal transponder back 2 years. We need to correct the timeline.
with my camera, come on, mouse. Even with my camera like this, you know, I gotta jump up and down for you to see the latex. So, there I am. Oops. Almost seen a fat man fall out of his chair. So how far away are we? Not far. So getting to meet Cynthia for the first time without having, well, actually to hear her response instead of reading it. She's a great person. She's going to be streaming soon. So make sure you go follow her. I personally can't wait for her to be streaming. See what she comes up with.
We've arrived in 2268, and not a moment too soon. The Nakula clearly out for blood. Tholians are quite xenophobic. They may feel the Federation is part of the problem.
You gotta convince them otherwise, Daniels.
We're being hailed by the Defiant. I'll remind you that our orders forbid us from telling you anything specific about the situation. I recommend deflecting their questions until the situation here is resolved.
Agreed, put them on screen.
Good to see you. We're in a real tight spot here. The Tholians were taking a serious beating when we reached the system, and the other ships opened fire on us the minute we dropped out of warp. Mind lending us a hand until we figure out what's going on?
Sure thing, Captain. Let's save the Tholians while we still can.
This was Tholian colony fleet.
We need to take a little pressure off. We need to firm up our shields.
Alert, warp, coordination. Account.
The aliens have disabled the Tholian flagship. She's in trouble.
Killed a human, an entire Tholian bloodline with one time.
Oh, we can't let that happen.
Ship integrity compromised.
Enemy boarding parties are feeding to the Tholian flagship.
Estimated Tholian casualties are in the thousands.
Vengeance. Vengeance for the children.
Don't suppose you have any idea what's going on here. There's nothing on these aliens in our computers or why they'd attack the Tholians. Or us, for that matter.
Right now, I need you on Overwatch. More of those aliens could show up.
Alright, do what you need to do. We'll talk about all of this when the shooting stops. Deal?
Deal. Stay safe, Captain.
I know it doesn't feel great keeping information from the Defiance crew, but believe me, it's for the best. I'll monitor the situation here while you assist the Tholians. Do what you can to save them. Good luck.
Thank you, Daniels. We'll need it.
I've found appropriate transport coordinates on the Tholian flagship. Hopefully you can convince them that we're not at fault here. If the Tholians go to war with the Federation now, it would be devastating on a galactic scale.
Keep an eye on things, Daniels. Let me know if anything changes.
Sensors show the interior of the Tholian ship is too hot for us. You will need to put on an EV suit before going there.
Understood.
people in the cool hostels, sir. They're all over the ship.
Let's clear them out.
Reading only a few Tholian life signs. I'm detecting numerous Nakul life signs, and more are on the way. Nakul reinforcements are on their way to your position. Stay alert. The power levels on the flagship just spiked. Something's wrong. Right now, the phone. I'm reading more incoming Nakul transporter signatures.
Oh, didn't mean to hit that one real quick.
Nakul have triggered the ship's self-destruct sequence. We've got to shut that down, and fast.
Very good.
We've stopped the ship from detonating, but the Nakul. They've killed Tholian colonists and even hatchlings ruthlessly. What they've done here is an atrocity.
Our work's not finished yet.
The last remaining Tholians are close to your position, and more Nakul are on their way. I'd hurry if I were you.
Time to speak with the Queen. We are not of Nakul. We're from the United Federation of Planets. We are not the same as the Nakul, Majesty. We are not your enemy.
Those you call Nakul killed our people, our children, all are dead. Our sisters must know. Leave now, Federation. Leave us to our final task.
What can we do to help? We fought in the cool. We came to save you.
You cannot help us. Too late. The hatchlings slaughtered. The colonists lost. Nothing can help in the face of this terror. We must send our message. Others will come. Leave now.
We've got enemy ships on an intercept course, including a dreadnought. We won't last long against a force like that.
Understood.
Continue to fight Nakul. Keep them from us while we contact our sisters. If you speak truly, you will not betray us.
We won't let you down.
We better get back to the ship before that Nakul dreadnought comes into range.
I've been monitoring the Tholian Queen's progress. She hasn't been able to send the signal to her people. Orders?
We'll protect her while she works, Daniels. That message must get out.
Okay, let's have a little chat. What's the situation here? Where did those alien ships come from? I'd like some straight answers for a change.
Look, Captain, my orders are need to know, and
I don't need to know, right? I read you, but it doesn't mean I have to like it. That big alien ship is still heading our way. Let's focus on that.
sounds like a plan, Captain. Cynthia out.
Here they come.
I'll buy you that time, Captain.
The alien dreadnought is concentrating fire on the Tholian flagship.
Federation, you have proven you are different, rational. This pleases us. We have sent word to our sisters. The Nakul will pay. The Federation will not. Now, vengeance for the slaughter of a generation. Vengeance for our children.
Transmission abruptly ends.
The Queen's message has been sent through subspace and... Yes! The timeline is correcting itself. Good work. Now, we just need to help with... The Queen is going to full impulse. She's gonna ram the Nakul dreadnought!
Basic maneuver, Cynthia to Defiant, get out of here.
Our engines are still down! We can't escape!
Captain, look at the Defiant. Perhaps a scan would be in order?
Scanning. I can't tell if there are life signs over there or not. Defiant appears to be phasing in and out of local space-time. The interaction of Nakul chronal energies with the
Hey, Rev.
has made this area of space very unstable and prone to rifts into other dimensions.
Is there anything we can do to help?
We might be able to get a lock onto their crew with the computer's assistance and perform an emergency beam out, but we'll need to act fast.
Oh, Rev, heard it today? Cynthia will be streaming on Twitch. When she gets back, of course. Daniel speaks up.
No. I'm afraid that this is their fate. This is one of the hardest things about being a temporal agent. We can only make the changes we have to make, not the ones we want to make.
There has to be something we can do here, Daniels.
I'm afraid there's not. History states that the Defiant went missing, only to be found here weeks later by the Enterprise. Though they're lost, we now know that they played an important role in keeping the Federation safe, in protecting the timeline. For what it's worth, I will be sure their heroism is included in my report. The Tholians will remember this as well. This encounter may lead them to be more inward-focused, avoiding conflicts with the Federation. For the time being. At the very least, they will know that it wasn't the Federation that was responsible for the destruction of their colony convoy.
See to it that you do. Let history never forget the name Defiant.
All decks have reported in, Captain. We're ready to return to our own time on your order.
Make it so. Howdy, cowboy. Are you new to Stowe? I am not new to Stowe. I've been playing Stowe for years. Cool, I was listening to the stream while I was at the bike park all day. Nice! Oh. Rev, were you in the stream yesterday? My stream? I don't remember if you were or not.
Captain Archer had similar concerns when I worked with him. We often disagreed, but in the end, we were able to work past our differences and do the right thing.
Well, let me show you something.
I hope you and I can do the same. Leaving Defiant to her fate was a hard choice, but it saved untold billions of lives. That has to count for something.
Wearing my first ever pair. Leggings. They're about 10 years old, believe it or not.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Nice, you're showing me the gloves yesterday. Well, I did post in Unique's server my jeans. And I also posted a picture of the leggings as well. Oh, I didn't want to sell that one. I didn't even see it was there. I didn't want to sell that one either. Jeez, I gotta wake up. Battle of Caleb 4.
We have a situation in the Caleb system. The Klingons are massing a battle fleet in that sector. And it's pointed at Federation space.
After working this, after all this working out and biking, my legs are gonna fall out.
If they cross the line, we need to be ready.
I know how you feel, because right now, the latex socks are pulling on my knee. But I don't care. And I'm still wearing these leggings tonight when I go to bed.
Stay safe out there.
I'm going to wear them in the morning, too.
This is a pivotal moment in Federation history.
Okay, how far away are
The
we?
Nakul may
Pretty
attempt
far.
to disrupt it somehow, change the course of time. We'll need to look for signs of temporal flux. If they show up, we'll need to deal with them, no matter what.
So it was really good getting to know Cynthia. Can't wait to see her start streaming. Might as well pick up all my ships while I still can. How far away? Not that far. And here we are at the Caleb system.
All hands, this is Admiral Garrett, on board the USS Yorktown. I'm the commanding officer of this task force. Our long-range sensor platforms have detected a Klingon battle fleet massing near this system. At the moment, they're attacking our subspace relay network in order to disrupt communications and long-range surveillance in this sector. We have the Klingons outnumbered at this time. Should they abandon reason and follow a standard attack doctrine, fire to disable their ships if possible. A strong show of force should send them back to their side of the line. All ships, go to yellow alert. Garrett out.
Cynthia Harvickson, standing by. Orders acknowledged.
The Admiral is hailing the Klingons on all frequencies. No response. The Klingons are making an attack run on the subspace relays. The Admiral has signaled weapons free.
Klingon formation break. All ships keep chase.
With pleasure.
Sensors, Captain. It reminds me of a cloak.
Torpedoes on my mark. Fire.
Klingon ships decloaking. All ships, this is Garrett. Execute battle plan Sigma 4. Repeat, execute. Concentrate fire on them. We need to protect them.
The mighty Federation has been brought to heel at last by the Klingon Empire. Those who remain shall know mercy in return for your unconditional surrender.
I thought the Klingons didn't take prisoners, Core.
We Klingons can be gracious in victory. Though, should you wish to die in battle with honor, I will gladly oblige you.
I'm picking up a temporal anomaly in Klingon ships. It's consistent with readings we've seen in previous Nakuru incursions. They're trying to interfere with the timeline.
Till we break out of this tractor beam, there's not much I can do, Daniels.
Leave that to me. I'll modify the transporter and beam you over, past their shields. Once on board, free the ship and neutralize the anomaly if you can. Hurry. We're literally running out of time.
Understood. Beam us to the Klingon ship.
Daniels beamed us into a barracks. I'm not picking up any security alerts. Looks like we got the drop on the Klingons. I brought several photon charges along. If placed tactically, we can use them to disrupt this ship's power grid and take down the tractor beam.
Good thinking. Let's move out. I want that tractor beam out of action.
That door to the left leads to an engineering section. Good place to set a charge.
This is the captain. There are intruders in the engineering section. Eliminate them
door's locked and we don't have their door codes. I think I can bypass it. It'll take a little time.
We'll cut it open, no time for anything else, and I don't care about property damage to Klingon ships.
Science lab over here. Probably the only one on a ship of this size. Another good spot for a bomb. Those charges will do some damage. Now we just have to find the tractor beam controls.
You need to finish them now. All of them. You don't understand how dangerous they are.
I don't need to do anything. Do not forget who is captain here and who is merely a visitor.
I've given you the means to victory. I suggest you use them. Now.
Noted. Though it seems we have other concerns now.
I warned you, Core. Deal with this. Don't fail me.
Well, well. I was hoping for Kirk, but I got you. Pity. So you're the Federation globflies who found their way onto my ship. A bold maneuver, to be sure. Bold or not, you remain insects. A minor nuisance to be exterminated, swiftly and without mercy.
Your allies are using you, and the Cool aren't here to help you. They're just here to help themselves.
And in that way, we are alike, for we both are here to help ourselves. Today, I will take what I want in the Empire's name and use it to utterly defeat the Federation. And the Nakul, should the time for war come, we will meet them in glorious battle. But for now, our goals align.
And he beams away like a little targ.
The charges are ready to blow. We should get back to the ship and take out the tractor beam. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Done us all proud. Give them hell,
Boa.
At least one Starfleet officer has the courage to die well. Coming to you,
Welcome back, Rev. Honestly, I didn't know you left.
fight like a Klingon, Captain. Now die like one. Come on!
I'm afraid you're dead. Your ship was destroyed in combat while protecting the retreat of Admiral Garrett's forces. Your sacrifice allowed Garrett to warn Starfleet about Klingon cloaking tech. But your ship was lost with all hands. At least, that's what's in the history books. I've brought you and the crew members I could save to the early 25th century. You're being recruited as a temporal agent. Since you're dead, we're giving you a new identity. We have a speed training and reacclimation process that will help you to fit in. I know this is a bit unusual, but you'll get used to it.
Think.
Welcome, nerds. Space Dock. Busy day on the holodeck, sir? I love dressing up for those historical holo novels, too. My Harry Mudd costume took first prize last year. That being said, you're scheduled for a meeting with the top brass, so you might want to update your uniform beforehand. The Admiral can be a stickler for that sort of detail, after all.
Congratulations,
Understood.
Lieutenant Commander.
You're scheduled for a meeting with the top brass, so you might want to update your uniform.
Welcome to my shop. That's a fine replica uniform you have there. Mid-23rd century, yes? My compliments to your replicator. Now, if you'd like to update to something from this century, have a look around and let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
Thank you.
Hello.
And yes, we are going to change uniforms.
Now you're looking sharp.
Okay, going to come over here first before we meet Admiral Quinn. Oh yes, that reminds me. Now I can grab all that stuff too. I wish there was a reclaim all button. Alrighty.
I've recommended you for a piano position on board a ship of the line. There are several fine ships available for an officer of your caliber. Head to the shipyard to select your new ship, then return to me for your assignment.
Very well, Admiral. Alright, back to missions.
I see you chose a fine ship with a top-notch crew, one of Starfleet's best. I hope you're ready to get back out there. A situation has come to my attention, and I'd like you to look into it.
Very good, Admiral.
We have a diplomatic mission for you. An important Vulcan ambassador is traveling from his homeworld to the monastery at Pajen. Capturing the ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or Orions, so we're assigning you to make sure everything goes smoothly. You are to escort Ambassador Soketh to Pajen. Please meet him at Vulcan. Once you locate him, speak with him about the transport mission. Do whatever is necessary to keep him safe.
Yes, sir. Anytime now, game. Thank you. Captain, we arrived at the Vulcan system. I took the liberty of contacting the Ambassador's aide when we arrived. Capella says the Ambassador has certain arrangements he prefers when traveling. She'd like to go over them with you. Would you like me to put her on the main view screen? On screen.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the Ambassador to Pajen. Ambassador Soketh is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kal Rek holiday. He will be done soon, but the Ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not questioned, but I have come to accept it. I believe that Soketh would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the Ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person.
As do I. You're ready to land on Vulcan, sir. When you're ready to make the final approach, let me know. Let's land.
Starfleet shuttlecraft. This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are clear to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
Captain Ambassador and his aide are waiting for you at the temple atop of this rise. You can speak to them there and find out if the Ambassador needs anything else from us before we depart for Pajen. Very good. Welcome to Vulcan.
Captain, I regret to inform you that we have come to an impasse in completing your mission. Allow me to explain. As you know, Pajem is sacred to the Vulcan people, and access to it is strictly prohibited. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty, but Sabin, the leader of the order that maintains the monastery, has chosen this moment to illogically refuse to grant Ambassador Sokath permissions to meet with the abbot at Pajem. This is most abnormal.
Can this trip wait until Savin changes his mind?
The ambassador has considered going to the council to request that they overrule Sabin, but the process will take time that he simply does not have. If the ambassador is unable to complete his journey to Pajem now, he will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Corodan is complete, and that could take weeks.
I wonder why Savin won't grant the ambassador permission.
The ambassador, I'm afraid, has spent too much time off-world. I have seen it change him. His interactions with other species have grown easier over the years, but our own people have become more challenging for him to deal with. Perhaps you could speak to Sabin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than he has in convincing him to grant the ambassador's request.
Let me speak to Savin then.
Peace and long life.
Live long and prosper.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Is there any way I can persuade you to allow Sokath to visit Pajem?
I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect Pajem from harm. Sokath says his reasons for wanting to speak to the abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet. Please, protect Pajem from any who would violate its sanctity.
You have my word.
Welcome to Vulcan. Do you have any questions?
I've spoken to Savin. Can we leave for Pajem now? We can leave Pajem now.
Our departure has been delayed long enough by the whims of one man. I am prepared for the journey and can leave immediately.
Let's go. I have spoken with him. Ugh. That's what I was looking for. Okay, that's the last thing I'll be getting for a while.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life. Ambassador Sokath has retired to his quarters, Captain. We can leave the system whenever you like. Let's go.
Your inventory has a replicator that will allow you to buy and sell.
Luckily, Pachin was just a short little hop. Sir, I'm picking up an unusual energy reading in the system. We should scan the system before we take the ambassador to the surface. Agreed, sensors on maximum. Klingon ships decloaking, sir. Well, let's go and introduce ourselves.
This is Captain Katak to all Klingon vessels. Target their warp drive. This time.
Captain, we're being hailed by the Klingons. On screen.
Cease your fire, Captain. Perhaps today is a day for words. My fellow captains were blinded by our vengeance toward the shapeshifter aboard your vessel. They have died with honor. But if I am to die this day, then I would prefer to regale the halls of Stovallkor with the tale of that foul creature's death.
Shapeshifter?
Ha! So even the mighty Federation has been fooled by the beast. Your guest from Vulcan is not as he or she seems, Captain. They are an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us. But we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honorless dogs dies screaming.
And Undine, have you any proof?
Proof? Ah! Allow me to stick a blade in its belly while I look it in the eye while it dies. That should be proof enough, even for Starfleet.
I'll take that into consideration.
If you wish the honor of the kill yourself, then it is yours to have. So long as the Undine dies, I will meet my death with eyes wide open and victory in my heart. I await your decision. Close hailing frequencies.
Consult your bridge officers. Captain's sensor scans indicate the Klingons' vessel's warp drive, shields, and weapon systems are all offline. I don't even think they have impulse power. Whatever you decide to do, they can't really do much about it. Undine are a species that was first encountered by the crew of the USS Voyager. They cataloged them as species 8472. As the Klingon commander indicated, they are indeed capable of changing shape. Additionally, they possess telepathic abilities that aid them in infiltrating the cultures of other species. So Ambassador Sokath could be one. I'm afraid that's a consideration we cannot rule out, Captain. I could conduct a test to determine if the ambassador is who he claims to be. Unfortunately, that would violate his ambassadorial immunity. Undine are physically superior to humans and consider anyone from our dimension to be an inferior life form. Their vessels are much more than a match for Borg. They represent the greatest threat to Starfleet. Where is Ambassador Sokath now? Ambassador is still at his quarters, so I recommend sending a security detail to detain the ambassador until we are certain of his identity. A sound precaution. Agreed. Undine came from a dimension known as fluidic space. They use quantum singularities to move into ours. I'm afraid much of their technology still remains a mystery to us. But one thing is certain, it's not to be underestimated. So why use a Starfleet vessel? That I cannot say, Captain. As the Undine are virtually unknown in the Beta Quadrant, my guess is that they are aiming to conceal their presence here. And the Klingons? What the Klingons are saying could be true, Captain. If Undine are in the Beta Quadrant, it might just be the Klingons sniffed them out before us. In this case, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Klingon vessel is waiting your response. Call the ambassador to the bridge and open a channel to the Klingon vessel. Let's settle this.
My patience is growing thin, Captain. If you lack the stomach to slay the beast aboard your vessel, then any Klingon here would gladly do it for you. I'd hate for you to stain that pretty Starfleet uniform with Undine blood.
Very generous, but unnecessary.
Then the beast is slain? Macabre! Very good. Perhaps you've the heart of a warrior after all. Let me look upon our enemy, and tonight we will dine together as warriors and drink to the honored dead.
I present Ambassador Sokath.
Captain, I take my meditations very seriously. Why have I been summoned to the bridge?
Accused, meet your accuser.
Alive? You're a fool, Captain. Strike now before it's too late.
Not without proof, Katak.
You want proof? Then lower your shields and allow me to beam over. Once the Undine's blood coats my blade, you'll see it for what it truly is. A grint hound in Tark's clothing.
Ambassador, allow me to explain.
There's no need, Captain. The situation is not difficult to unravel. My concern lies in the logic of you entertaining this Klingon's meritless claim.
Meritless, but not unreasonable.
A most illogical conclusion. Allow us to examine the facts, Captain. You have a crippled Klingon vessel, whose captain has made unsubstantiated claims that I am an Undine, a species that is known to both the Federation and the Klingon Empire as a considerable threat.
Thus, a reasonable consideration.
Potentially, but only if a great many other factors were to be true. Is it not much more likely that the Klingons have, in the face of defeat, instead sought to exploit Starfleet's desire for peaceful resolutions to conflict in order to repair their vessel and renew their assault?
Status of the Klingon vessel. Weapons inoperable. Warp drive is still offline. Wait, I'm detecting an energy surge. They're engaging their cloaking device. Red alert, lock weapons.
A true warrior strikes without mercy, Captain. I only hope to teach you this lesson personally before the Undine does. We may not be able to best your vessel, but a Klingon knows many roads to victory. The beast may have evaded my vengeance for now, but I can still ruin its plans here at Pajem.
Fire. I lost them on sensors, Captain. They're gone. Scan the area. Captain, I'm detecting energy signatures on Gem's surface. They're in the vicinity of the monastery. They appear to be transporter signals. Life signs indicate they are Klingon. I'm taking an away team down. Captain, shall I accompany you? No, it's too dangerous.
A wise precaution. Though I admit I am eager to see my people safe, I will await word until the monastery is secured. And Captain, let not my journey here be for naught.
Away team to transporter room 1. Away team ready to transport your command. Let's do it. Captain, we need to secure the area and then make our way to the monastery, which is on top of the hill. I'm reading multiple Klingon patrols between us and the main building, so I recommend we proceed with caution. Stay alert, we need to find the monks. Nothing like stealing from the monastery. Think of chronological distortion. There appears to be a temporal probe nearby. Well, let's find that probe. Come on, probe, where are you? Okay. Guess we're gonna go searching. There's the probe. I see it now. Oh. Come on. Based on information we recovered from this probe, looks like the Cool try to make some form of alliance with the Undine, considering the Undine view life outside fluid space. It's not surprising the Cool diplomatic efforts failed here violently. We're fortunate it didn't go well. Such an alliance could be dangerous. Okay, let's head back up top. Sir, we're receiving alert from Balkan. Tapella says she must speak with you immediately. I'll patch her through to your tricorder.
I have terrible news. Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Soket. They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast at short range. His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber hidden in a cavern beneath the Ambassador's residence. The Ambassador on your ship, the one that I have been working for, is an imposter. You need to be very careful. This imposter was able to fool Soket's closest associates for months. He is crafty and very patient. Now that he has been discovered, he will be dangerous.
Captain, security teams have searched Ambassador Soket's quarters, but he's gone. They're searching the ship, but, sir, unauthorized use of transporters detected. The Vulcan government is requesting that the Ambassador Soket be detained or returned to Vulcan for questioning. Sir, whomever used the transporter to erase the logs. I have a feeling that the Imposter is on the planet's surface. I recommend we locate him immediately. We'll find him.
Such emotion on your face. I see now my deception has been exposed. Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail. You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
Yeah, run away, little coward. So I recommend we return to the Cynthia Harvickson and search for the Undine ship. We need to find him before the Undine. We need to find the Undine and take it back to Starfleet. Wow, can't even read tonight. Captain the Undine ship on an intercept course. Sir, the Cynthia Hartvickson doesn't have the armaments to handle an Undine attack. Starfleet reports it's sending ships to assist us, but they're about 60 seconds out. We have to hold out till reinforcements get here, Captain. If we target their torpedoes, we might have a chance. Ground data now, Captain. Incoming message. Incoming message from the USS Challenger.
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger. Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand. Perhaps you'll return the favor someday. LaForge out.
Thank you, Captain. We require the final data transmission from the Undine vessel, as well as samples of the organic material that used to create the ship. We need to get all this back to Starfleet Intelligence. They may be able to decrypt the messages and tell us more. Maybe.
The Ambassador was an Undine? I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realized. Who knows what kind of havoc they could create?
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Okay. So let's go see Lieutenant Farah. Okay, I'll set up some duty officers, and then that'll be it for this stream. Been lurking, watching ad break, eating dinner. Yeah. Okay, so we've come to the shout out portion of the stream. So I'll give it a shout out to my best friend, one of my friends, Ms. Unique Styles, awesome latex streamer. I have to wait a minute and a half. Well, Rev, would you mind giving a shout out to Cynthia, please? Cynthia will be streaming soon. Can't wait to see her first stream. And shout out to Rev, who's another good streamer. So I hope you all have a good night. Stay safe. And we'll see you tomorrow.